Hey there! Today I'm going to create a quick vintage inspired hair and Hollywood makeup tutorial. Vintage accessories are my passion and I recently found these clips in the vintage market, so yes, this is my gems. First I will curl my bangs toward my face. I will use one hand to help guide the curls and hold the Dyson parallel to the floor. Let me know if you are interested in hairstyles. I'm also a professional hairdresser, just a hands up in comments. I'm waiting for a few seconds. I use a 130 degrees, which is the lowest setting compared to the other hot tools like curlers. This is important for me because I have a bleached hair. Also, don't forget about the products, styling products. It's responsible for 70% of the final result. The temperature, surface of the tool, and technique are the other key factors, much like how skincare, foundation, and tool like brushes or sponges are essential. I also might fix my bangs in a victory roll with a hairpin, but since I'm going to the theater later, I'm going for a more modern look today with the touches of vintage style. Let's move on. The lipstick I'm using is a red shade with a warm undertone. I will be using a mini size from YSL. It's incredible pigmented and so comfortable on the lips. The texture is creamy, moisturizing and buttery. Very easy to apply. I choose a warm undertone because I use the warm tone foundation, applied bronzer instead of contouring, and added golden earrings. Look how pigmented this lipstick is. I swiped it only once and you can see the even full coverage. This shows how much pigment is packed into the formula. It's not cheap, but it saves your time and nerves. After applying the lipstick closer to the contour of your lips, smudge it. I have already shown you the correct process of applying red lipstick in my video with the glitter lips. If you notice any mistakes, like excess product in the corners of your lips, just grab a thin, sharp synthetic brush with a small amount of the concealer and clean up the edges. At the same time, this will help fill in any fine lines or wrinkles if needed. Not necessary to get rid of the lipsticks with the wrong undertones. We may apply it in the other way. Just try this trick and don't forget to share this big trick with your best friend who has the same problem with her thousands lipsticks in her makeup bag. Here's a timeless trick. Use the same shade of lipstick on your cheeks, the bridge of your nose and your forehead to tie the entire makeup look together. I blended it with the same brush I used for foundation, as cream products blend best with other cream products. They melt into each other seamlessly, compared to using a clean brush. Yeah, I know, at first you might be shocked by how bright the red cheeks look, but no worries, we will tone them down later. If you have not enough time for that, just apply a small dot of lipstick on your cheeks, but not Valentine's Day heart shapes like me. After dabbing and swiping, cover this thin layer of blush with a concealer or the same foundation. I'm going to use my favorite concealer from NARS. So to warm it up, I apply it to the back of my hand and use 2-3 fingertip dabs on the red areas. If needed, you can use a brush to blend it, but you will see how easily it blends with just use your fingertip. Look flawless in both live conversation or taking photos. The cherry on top is an eye pencil in a white beige shade from Makeup Forever. I use it to clean up everything: eyeliners, the ends of my eyebrows, the inner corners of my eyes and the corners of my lips. It works like a delicate pencil eraser concealer. The lips were the hardest step. Now it's time to fix the bangs into a modern style. I brush it back and push the bangs up to fix it with a hairspray. And now let's talk about the eyes. It's easier than you might think. Let's analyze. Sharp jacket shoulders pair perfectly with the sharp eyeliners. So let's add that, but I have to start by removing the makeup from the left eye. Yeah, I know, I decided to film this video spontaneously because I was so inspired. So I will demonstrate makeup on the other eye, okay? I'm going to apply the same concealer from NARS like eyeshadow base all over the lids. And then I'm going to choose a beautiful eyeshadow palette with 16 colors in 2 textures, 8 shimmers and 8 mattes. The most interesting part is starting. Grab a matte eyeshadow and hold the brush perpendicularly, like that. Dab it onto your hand first. These shadows are pretty soft and powdery, so tapping off the excess helps prevent fallout. Apply the eyeshadows into the crease. They are very pigmented, which you will notice after just a few swipes. Next, I will add this refreshing color to the other eye, which already has some makeup on. Then grab a silver eyeshadow with your fingertip. And by the way, we are mixing two temperatures here, golden earrings and silver eyeshadow. So it's such an interesting trend to combine elements that traditionally don't match and apply it all over the lid to make the area look bigger. The shimmer particles help reflect the light and create that effect. Finally, blend the borders between the matte eyeshadow and the shimmer to create a seamless transition. Oh, this is the most interesting part. It's eyeliner time, but I'm going to use a marker. It's the first time when I show you how to use it correctly way. So I press it gently along the lash line, stamping the product on instead of swiping or stretching the skin. And I can recommend start at the inner corners and work your way outward using small strokes. Once that's done, look straight in the mirror and relax your eyebrow muscles. Fun fact, as a kid I dreamed of being a flight attendant. Okay, move on. Since my eyes are hooded today, I need to close them slightly to see the line and find the right angle. If the pigment starts leaking onto the other side of the marker, just give it a shake. Turn the marker as needed to make sure the tip stays evenly saturated. I follow my low lash line, making sure not to get into the crease. Then I smudge the line a bit to soften the wing and make it less harsh. You can tickle your head or lift your brows to fill in any gaps more precisely. Now let's talk about how we can fix the mistakes. I know a lot of us end up rushing at the last minute. Guilty, but it is what it is. Here's what you can do. Take a bit of concealer, press firmly and swipe it to clean the line while blending the product seamlessly. You can also use a light beige pencil, the same one we used earlier for the lip contour, to clean up the eyeliner. Almost done. The final step is mascara. I'm using one from Shiseido. It's easy to apply and easy to wash off with a warm water. Especially good for sensitive eyes. So, what do you think about this Hollywood-inspired look, voluminous bangs, bold red lips and classic makeup? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Would you like to try it for yourself? And of course, stay fabulous. See you soon. Bye.